So, stream is started. Let me start the recording. Let me turn down Zarm a little bit because his mic is super hot.
Is it his
My
mic
bad.
or is it just him?
Super hot. Too hot. In the hot tub. Okay.
So,
That game was amazing.
When we
Yeah.
last left our heroes, you guys decided to explore the circulation, the tunnels underneath the city of Jaha, where 10 years ago, a bunch of Ligurni and Iruxi refugees approached the city to once again request entrance to the city to live within its walls, only to find everyone in the entire city was gone. They populated Jaha and began living there. And during that time, a very young Zarum decided to do some exploration in the circulation and
Yummers.
ended up seeing a nasty ghost who killed his friends, so he fled and swore he would get more power. When he returned, his friends had thought that he was the one who had died, and you guys have been attempting to find a dagger underneath the city in these moving halls called the circulation, and you've been moving around using these waystones, touching them and moving from place to place. You have encountered some very strange environments. You got attacked by some strange entities called phase distortion entities that appeared to follow you out of this space in between worlds. And finally, you managed to get to a place called the Convergence Chamber, where you began speaking with something called the Eclipsed Constellation, which attempted to talk you into joining it. You guys weren't too keen on that. And then you decided to talk it into letting you leave, and it said you can go. And that confused you. And you guys began wondering why it would just let you go. And it was saying, well, the rest of Jaha coming here is inevitable. It's what the city is built for. And so now you guys are face to face with the Eclipsed Constellation. Here is the image of it. Wait, that didn't work. There we go. There is the Eclipsed Constellation. And if you look closely, you can see that the tiny little area that you were standing on is at the bottom of this image. Let me see. I can't show it to the audience. They can sort of see it in between Ashmog and Anira there. And so here you are, talking with the Eclipse Constellation, and let's go to that place, the Convergence Chamber. And let me pick
Surely that nothing bad will happen.
Nothing bad will happen.
It can't be that big.
Nothing can possibly go wrong.
Nothing
First
bad
thing that's
ever
ever gone wrong.
happens.
Um,
Nothing ever, never.
let's do this.
Nothing
music.
ever happened. Nothing.
Anyone
at
can
all.
see.
No, that's not what I want. Is this what I want?
Nothing ever happens to me.
I think that's about to be very false.
Um,
What do you mean?
Anyway,
No, I'm invincible.
so here you are in the Convergence Chamber with the Eclipsed Constellation. And he keeps talking in very strange words. He keeps saying things like, which of you is the original? And you don't have to stay divided. And you've heard them say things like, we could not leave our bones behind. And here you are.
Well, that doesn't sound like my people.
You have heard Uruxi voices. I will point out also
Well, yeah, but
that you see images of people appearing and disappearing and walking around this chamber. There are Uruxi and Ligerni all alike, phasing in and out of this room.
All right, guys. I mean, we voted last time. Is this what we're set on doing?
I'm pretty sure we started attacking it last time.
No,
or
we didn't.
Someone
No,
said
we didn't throw the first punch yet.
Oh, okay.
All right, you
But the
win. We're going to step into the light. I'm going to go first.
Huh?
Buddy, don't do it.
I turn to you all and I wink.
No. Don't
No.
come back.
Don't.
No, something
Stop.
bad's going to happen.
Do I get a sense that, like, if I pass this threshold, that would be the light?
You're not really sure.
Okay, but I'm not in the light yet.
No.
All right, here I go.
He's like sweating. He's like, come on.
I feel like I want to step in there from over here.
Okay. You hear one of the voices in the eclipse constellation said, "The stars did not lie. We misunderstood the question."
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know what
we
I'm
understood it and
gonna
we didn't
do?
like it, so.
Is everybody ready to go? Is probably the question.
Yeah.
You notice that Nabiri starts looking around at you and sees and goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
What
What
me
are we
specifically?
doing?
Or just be cool. Be cool.
Just be cool. Bitch, be cool.
man.
Bitch, be cool. We're all little
Bruh.
Fonzies here.
Yeah.
She's looking around. She's like, wait, why do I need to be cool?"
Well, if you're cool like a cucumber, no one can hurt you.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that cucumbers are invincible.
Yeah, obviously. That's why everyone likes them so much.
Can only become pickles.
You see Nabiri getting more and more agitated. And she's like, "I don't understand what's happening here." And then a voice comes out of the eclipse constellation that says, "You are the one who hesitates."
All right, that's all the
Yeah.
information I need. Is
That's
this
what
thing
they. That's
floating?
what. That's what
is
we
this
learned
thing-
about her too.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Is this thing floating or is it at ground level?
It is all over the place. Again, let me show you this picture. This token is just for like to help you understand that something is there. But this is what you're looking at.
So I can, in fact, it is approachable from ground level.
Yes.
So. Yeah, okay. Those are people down at the bottom, right? Like those are
Yes.
around the circle in the middle, like those
Well,
are
there's like
people.
there's some structures and then there's also some people down there. Yes.
Just, for scale. I'm just saying.
Right.
Hold on, could you put that up again just so I can see that?
Yes, I can.
Zashar about to change his vote.
I'm not seeing the people.
So
They're
those
down-
little
Yeah.
tiny things down at ground level.
Yeah, those aren't
that look like
spires
ants.
of buildings.
Yeah.
Oh,
They look like ants from up here.
they are ants.
This is this convergence chamber built for ants?
I am not changing my vote, but it's good to know what we're doing here.
I want to say to the creature, hey, just before I step through this thing, is there a way to make this like a two-way thing so that just that we know that like that it is safe? Like if I step through it, I could step back through and say to everyone, "Hey, it's safe. Come on."
The eclipse constellation
You.
kind of like wobbles a little bit and says, the city was built for this.
Doesn't really answer my question.
Wait, the city was built so that you could funnel every living being into one thing, like you.
The door was always open.
I'm having a lot more sympathy for these poor souls saying they didn't understand the question. That's not why they fucked up their lives, because you are very cryptic.
We are what we have become.
No shit.
Yeah,
This is just going to
everybody
keep going
is
around
by
in circles like
definition.
it did last
Okay.
week.
Yeah. Right and wrong
sorry,
are
what
just
did you say?
words. What matters is what you do.
Yeah.
Do
You
not
don't
do
man-
the thing do you.
I want to do the
If
thing.
you do not learn to master your rage will become your master. God damn it! Yeah, if nobody has any objections, I'm done with this. I'm so, like, okay.
I mean,
if he's,
so to recap, we don't see any other way out of here. Like, there's no,
Correct.
like, waypoint or waystone the way we
No.
got in.
You guys came in. You guys
Yeah.
appeared down here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's either join this thing or
Or leave.
I feel like leaving is joining this thing. I feel like that's what the light
I
does.
see no reason why it would let us leave intact.
If it lets us leave and it doesn't make us immediately join, it's gotta be implanting some kind of like virus or some shit where it's like,
Oh, I'm gonna spy on everyone now. You're gonna be the catalyst for my ascension. Blah.
All right.
All right, if I have no
What-
objections, we're
The
Go ahead.
Eclipse constellation says, the others are deeper still.
that's what she said.
Hey, Ashmog, what if we send Nabiri?
Yeah, but wouldn't that make Flack really sad?
Nabiri's looking around and she goes, what is going on? Do you not see what's in front of us? Look at this amazing thing. And she starts pointing at the individual constellations and she goes, this is made up of the entire night sky.
Yeah, it's made up all right.
It's also
Yeah.
made up, apparently, of all the former inhabitants of this city.
She
There's
goes,
a lot of
exactly. There
souls
is
in
so
there."
much to learn here.
I think it's a
Okay.
trap designed
you want to-
specifically for our people.
Nabiri, would you want to become one with this creature?
She kind of looks around. She goes, she goes, I need to learn what it knows.
No, you
We've
don't.
been talking to it for 3 hours, and I don't feel like I know an iota more about what it knows or wants us to know.
3 hours.
Yeah, it talks like it works for the phone company.
I think it does work for the phone company.
She looks at goes, what is this Verizon?
Oh my god.
Oh, you're about to find out,
What is this at? What is this AT&T?
Oh my God. What is this entity called an ISP? What doth it do?
It fucks you over, that's what.
Yeah, you're not lying.
The
I
jailer says, I'm about to.
I do not want to fight this thing, Ashbog. only
I
talking-
don't know if we have a choice.
She
is
looks
the
over
thing.
at you and she goes, you're thinking about fighting it?
Wait, you can't hear me across the room.
Barry, I said be cool. That is the opposite.
You're thinking about fighting it!
I
I
just
yeah,
I,
you!
I said
It's like,
be
oh
cool.
my god.
Wait a second.
I said be cool, you
Wait a
fucking nut.
second.
What?
This wand.
Wand.
I have a wand of sending.
Oh.
Oh. You could ask the one lady.
Do you want to give it to Nibiria or do you want me to do it?
I think you should do it.
I
you
will
or,
go.
You or
I-
Zarum. Yeah.
I will walk through the light and I will cast sending to let you know that I have arrived safely back in Jaha. And if I don't cast it, kill this thing and free me.
Okay.
That's probably the best plan I've heard so far.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I don't know how we're gonna extricate you from it, but all right.
Well, I would assume that if you killed this creature, everything will be freed. I mean, I do worry about the population constraints of Jaha if every... And all of them were kind of racist slavers, too. So I don't... That's a real... I think...
I mean,
It's
if
a
that's
real
what happened,
humdinger, I tell you.
It's a real bad situation.
That's a zinger in the zoot if I have something
Slay
to
me
say
after
about it.
dinner, B. That doesn't mean that you liberate the chicken I ate at dinner.
Now,
I'm
the
about
only,
to
the
liberate
only
you,
problem
bitch.
with
Come
the
here.
spell... The only problem with the spell is I have to be... Well, the range on it is planetary. So are we on Galarian? Excuse me.
Oh my god.
Spaceman, space creature, space they, them.
Man.
Space, they, them. Oh god.
Are we on Galarian right now?
That's really. What would it say?
My pronouns are she, they. Let me see them titties.
I push some oranges out of my bra.
Uh,
I need to upgrade them to melons. I know.
uh, this is the chamber we used to go to the moon.
What the fuck?
So they're not on the moon.
Okay.
This
What are you doing?
is where we left, and now I remain.
How many charges of sending do you have?
It's a wand. I think I only get one, don't I?
You have one per day. You can push it and risk destroying it. You can use it more
Yeah.
than once.
If you want to risk pushing it, you can test that we're on Galarian by casting sending now to somebody we know.
That's true.
Yeah.
That would work, yeah.
Look at you. You're so smart, Flash.
I don't know what the risk is of breaking it. Like, is it like a 50-50 or is it like a?
I think it's like a 25% chance you'll destroy it. Hold on just a moment. Look that up.
Let me just get a hero point real quick. Everybody else get a
Oh
hero
yeah, everybody
point?
get a hero point.
Oh yeah, we should probably do that.
Might,
Good thing we
might,
didn't start a
might
combat
be using that on
without
my
all the
magic
hero
wand.
points that we monologued for last week.
Yes.
Wes, you get a doom point because my hero point's overloaded.
Oh, sweet.
This
Is
thing
that a
doesn't
thing
have
now?
Doom points.
Nice
I don't remember that being a thing.
joke.
After the spell is cast from the wand for the day, you may attempt to cast it one more time, overcharging the wand at the risk of destroying it. Cast the spell again, then roll a DC 10 flat check. On a success, the wand is broken. On a failure, the wand is destroyed.
55, 45.
So it's going to be broken no matter
Broken
what.
either
You'll
way,
have
yeah.
to you'll have to get it you'll have to get it you'll have
But
to get
I still-
fixed.
But I still cast a spell, and
Yes.
that's what's most important. So I do
Is
get
it?
to
Hold
cast
on, wait,
accept.
wait.
You said cast the spell and then do this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because if it's broken, then it wouldn't work
that's
either.
true.
Like,
and if you try
yeah.
to overcharge a wand that's already been overcharged that day, the wand is automatically destroyed and no spell is cast.
All right,
Okay.
I am so happy.
Who do we
that
wanna
there are
talk to?
people that
Ren?
can solve problems better than I can. I would just hit things.
Rin would be good. Just like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Or you could who's like the seer?
There was
Jaha?
Sartha or Tazek?
Tazek, I think.
Tazek the Veil Walker is the one that's from Zarim's group of Aruxi,
Mm-hmm.
and Sartha
And came here.
Yeah.
I mean, you might just be like, hey, this is what we're seeing. Got any insights? Like, do you know if this is a trap?
This thing legit?
Yeah.
Like there was at least one person that we thought had knowledge, right?
Yeah,
They
like
were in town.
she may have orchestrated the whole thing that Zarim went through to maybe keep the people from getting this deep.
Yeah, but I only have 25 words. Tazek, this is the cup. Friend of Zara. The drag queen. You know,
The hot one.
the hot one.
Fighter of the night, man.
Okay, that's what,
Champion
21
of
words?
the
What are you gonna say?
sun.
How
You
you
have reached
do
the
it?
limit of your message. To re-record your message, press 1.
It's 18 words. I'm using a word counter. I'm just sending to confirm I'm still
Jesus
on
Christ.
Galarian. Please confirm. Okay, this is one too many words.
Get rid of please. Confirm.
Confirm. Yes.
Question mark.
Okay,
All right,
hold
that's
on.
25 words. I'm gonna put it in the
Why, though?
chat. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
The hot one. I'm still on Galarian. Confirm. Wait, can they respond to send?
Yes, yes, they
Yes.
have 25 words they can respond with.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna be careful with my message.
Oh, it says one creature you know well. We should have done
You
red.
hung out with her all night long.
That's true. That's true. All night long.
Yeah.
All night. Does she respond?
Kimmy, I've got to do my 25 words, bitch.
Okay, so she does respond.
No, she's just like, ha, that sucks.
I'm sorry, but your call cannot be completely styled.
New number, who
Please
dis?
hang up and try again.
Zarm, your profile name is different.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
yeah,
Zara.
It's Zara.
that's correct.
Oh.
But is your character still Zaram?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Okay. You hear Tazek's voice in your head. Still on Galarian? What have you done, you foolish child? Are you the reason the Kewamesi opened? Get out of there! You are not ready!
All right. We're still on Galarian. I'm gonna
Oh.
do this because I love you all. And I'm gonna send
What?
I'm gonna send you a message.
If
And
I
if I
die,
don't sit-
don't resurrect me!
Oh my god.
No, you have to. This body's too good.
I can't wait to meet C Cup.
Uh,
Yeah.
my mentor.
I'm personally waiting for D Cup.
Um,
I mean,
What
why
if we-
stop there? Let's go straight to G Cup. Why not?
We should come up with a code phrase that I can say back to you all to know that it's actually me.
Some kind of safe word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Banana? No?
Hammock.
Sure.
Pineapple.
Banana
It's
ham.
always pineapple.
Pineapple.
Mm,
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
All right. All right. Well, I'm going to go first. Omnipotent being. Whatever.
There you go.
Bloop.
As you step into the light, the constellation says, "No hunger, no endings, only continuation." And then B disappears.
What happened next?
Well, y'all, B's
then-
dead.
Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't fare well.
See, B, this is the part where Wes asked you to
To
hand
be
over your
or not
character
to
sheet,
be.
so he
What
can light it
B
on
chose
fire
not to
in front of
be.
you, as is tradition.
Oh wait, hold on.
Gonna take me over to another chat.
No.
I feel like eventually B is gonna come back with like the entire underworld of devils.
God damn it.
So you guys are standing there, and B
Uh-huh.
disappeared.
Yeah. Just so
I mean-
cool.
Just be
I-
cool.
We're just
be cool.
waiting.
I think we give it a minute.
Yeah. You got to give it a minute.
You
Right.
see Nibiri walking over towards like the chamber and looking up at the eclipsed constellation, saying, "What? Where are you? What happened to our ancestors?" And the eclipsed constellation says, "Step closer. It's easier than you think." And she kind of looks around nervously, and she's like, are they in there? Do you talk? Do you talk? Do you have the voices of the Jahaxi that came, the Jaha citizens that came before you? And you hear another voice kind of pitifully looking at Nibiri, going, "You're already beginning to blur." And she's obviously frustrated. And she starts pointing up at the individual constellations in the creature, and it said, "It's all there. These are the prophecies that we put forward." And then you hear a voice go, "Prophecy is easier to digest once you're inside it." And she just is like sitting there going, she's turning around and she's yelling at you guys, going, "Don't you realize how important this is?"
Clearly not.
I don't know
No,
what you want
I
us
really
to do.
don't. Like, I'm waiting to hear from B. If I don't hear from
Yeah.
B in like 10 minutes, it's go time. I'm going to assume that he ate him.
Nibiri, what do you think happened to B just now? You're familiar with the prophecies. You have some understanding of this. What's going on?
Nibiri says, I don't know. Look, it said that it was opening a portal to leave. These constellations are part of what we believe. These are prophecies written. Ashmog, you hear a voice in your head. "Pineapple. Hi, this is B Cup, the hot one. I'm alive and standing in the caves. Do with that as you will. I highly recommend following." Do you wish to say anything back to B Cup?
Heard. We'll follow. Will do. All right. Yeah, he's here. We can go back in apparently.
Okay. Hey, Calcifer,
light-
I
the
know
light
you're not gonna like
apparently-
this, but
Apparently, he is not full of shit, though he is entirely full of shit.
All right.
well, Nibiru, you want to step through and experience the endless bliss of the cosmos?
She goes, "No, I want to sit here and ask this thing questions. I want to
Okay.
find out where it's going, what it's doing. How do we learn from it?"
Very carefully.
Well, have fun.
Best of luck. I am done with this dude. And I just step right in.
Apparently, Flack isn't into nerds.
I mean, the glasses
just
are nice,
gonna-
but
I'm gonna sit over here, and if I have to sit in the corner until I learn teleport, because you don't let me use Umbral Journey, like I'm not getting in that light.
I will say, depending on what I learn, one day I may return, and then I go into the thing.
Okay. Anira, it's
Yeah.
you, Calcifer, and Nibiri. Nibiri continues speaking up into the air, asking the Eclipse constellation questions.
Has he? I mean, I'm gonna ask her. Has he given you one answer that you can do anything with?
She looks at you and says, "The sky always talks in riddles. It always talks in metaphor. I just have to study, and I too can know where this path leads."
Wow, that's crazy.
I use my hero point.
What was that for?
My wand.
Okay. Okay,
Alright,
now.
well, I tried. I stepped through the portal.
Now
Can I
you
use a hero point?
No, not on that.
Okay,
on
then
that.
it's broken.
Yes.
It's destroyed.
because if you use the, I'll tell you what, I'll let you use your hero point, but you don't get your plus 10. It's just another 50-50 chance.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
Oh.
9 again. Fucking bullshit.
Ah,
9 times?
No.
I didn't realize I'd
I guess-
this one 9 times.
All right, so I'll just delete it out of my inventory.
Yeah, it
It
explodes in your
served
hand.
its purpose well. This was actually very important.
I can't believe I remembered that I had that.
good job.
It
I drank a lot of wine.
It was very useful to talk to Falenta. Now it is not.
Well,
Who? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Falenta gave you that one, remember?
Well, she's gonna have to give me another one.
Anira, what are you doing?
I said I tried and stepped through the portal.
Okay. And Anira is gone. Calcifer, it's you and Nibiri. She is asking question after question at this thing, and it's saying things like, "We tried to bring everyone. Some resisted. They were heavy."
That's a mean way of saying that they're fat.
Body shaming. What a piece of shit.
You've got some decisions to make, Calcifer. How long are you going to sit here with her while she talks to the thing?
Oh, I'm already hiding.
Okay.
Like I pulled my
So you're-
blanket over and I am hidden in the corner. There is no way she knows where I'm at.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. She's not looking at you. All
Yeah,
she cares
she is.
about is this big giant
She
thing in
is-
front of her.
She is enticed. I mean, is the big giant thing gonna attack me?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're sticking around.
all right.
So it would take me, from what I'm reading here, it will take me 6 hours to learn teleport.
Wait, you're a sorcerer. You don't have a book for that. How do you learn?
I mean,
I don't think-
maybe.
I don't think that's the way that
it's
works.
pretty related in the same. Pretty related in the same family tree as Umbral Journey.
I know, but I don't think that's how that works. Hold on just 1 second.
And it is a spell I'm aware of.
It's not. It can't just be a spell you're aware of. It has to be a spell that you know.
Also, the range is only 100 miles.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not exactly.
Your
I'm not
collection of
exactly sure
spells
what
that you
this
can
thing
cast is called your spell repertoire. At first level, you'll learn 2 first-rank spells of your
Yeah.
choice and 4 cantrips. You can cast any spell in your repertoire by using a spell slot. You can add to this spell repertoire as you increase each level. Each time you get a spell slot, you can add a spell to your spell repertoire of the same rank. Swapping spells, as you gain new spells in your spell repertoire, you may want to replace them. You can do this when you gain levels.
It does say that I need a spell book, a scroll, or access to someone who knows the study to spell from. So I'd probably have to ask the big deity.
Yeah, I don't think even having a scroll helps you because your spells are innate with your bloodline. You have to pick what your repertoire is at the beginning of each whenever you level up. You can swap out one spell for a different spell of the same rank.
I mean, I just read the learn a spell activity from the sorcerer thing,
Let me see. Hold on.
and like apparently there's like a gold piece cost, and like
Choose
a
bloodline,
level
get it-
6
okay.
spells like a DC of 28, and
Yeah, I don't think you can learn spells that way. Your spells are associated with your blood.
I mean there's limited on what spells that I can learn, yeah, but
Yeah, but
Hmm.
also like
you don't like use a learn the spell activity. So like if I have a scroll, I can't like use the scroll of haste to
No.
learn, like that's what you're saying is I
Yes.
can't use learn a spell activity that is under the sorcerer section.
Correct. I'm not
Even though I'm
seeing
a
learn a
sorcerer.
spell under sorcerer stuff. Are you sure you're
Yeah,
looking
it's what I clicked on when I was on this website.
Are you looking
here.
at first edition or second
Oh.
edition?
That's not what I pasted. The PF.
Let me look.
Like
Let's see.
I was going to Pathfinder Nexus.
Yeah. Okay. So,
And then add a spell learned is added to your repertoire of spells, such as a spell book for wizard, familiar for a witch, or spell list for a cleric druid. You know, if you have a spell repertoire such as a bard, it's not automatically added since you only know a limited number of spells. Instead, you can select it when you add or swap spells.
yes, which is when you level up.
Well, I thought there was a way you could add or swap spells. It would just take time, like out of your repertoire, because like there was a section for sorcerers.
I will show you this.
I know you get a free one on level up.
Yeah.
That's not time based.
So there is the sorcerer page. So the collection you can cast is your repertoire, and it's fixed. And when you level up, you can swap out one spell in your repertoire. But when you level up and when you get new ranks of spells, you get another spell in that level. Swapping spells. As you gain
There's
new
a
spells, in
there's
your
a
spell book.
retraining action during downtime, and it looks like that. Like obviously, like you could say the retraining would take like a week, and so then I'd be stuck in
Let me
here for a
see,
week
hold on.
if I was doing that.
sorcerer, retrain spells. Pathfinder 2E.
I just realized I've never actually sat down and figured out what's in this book.
From what I'm finding on the from the core rulebook, retraining a feat or skill takes a week.
Yeah, it does it with the spell also. It takes a week and a proper teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a proper teacher?
Well, what I'm reading is it for learning a spell in my repertoire because I'm a sorcerer.
Yeah, but you just can't pull
I
that out of
need
thin
a
air and know it.
scroll. I know. I need a scroll, either someone who knows it or a tome or book, and then that would add to my repertoire, and then I'd have to spend a week retraining to take it from my repertoire to my spell list.
Yeah.
I think also us characters waiting in the cave for you after a period of time would just think that you're dead and leave.
Like probably,
but I don't
probably
know you're
like
in
an
a
hour.
cave.
Right?
I don't think we're gonna wait around a week. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. But I
I
don't know
mean,
y'all
I
are in a
did,
cave, though,
I
right? Like, how do
did absolutely like transcribe, like say out loud what came into my head from the sending spell. So you are not without that knowledge. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay, sorry. So you said it was 100% ascending spell.
There's a voice in my head. You are asking the wrong guy to analyze a spell.
I'm gonna leave it up to a perception roll, and the DM tells me whether or not I believe it's safe to go in. Does it
Okay.
sound good? I'm rolling
Oh,
perception,
if he
and you
crit
tell me,
once.
Wes.
Yeah, you think it's safe to go in.
All right, there you go. So
Okay.
now I'm in.
Hold on just one moment. Everyone roll me a d6.
Yeah.
No.
we need another 6.
One.
Oh,
So we've
I can't
got
remember if 6 was good or bad.
so Zarum and Ashmog are 5s. What were you guys thinking about when you went to the thing?
Be
Getting
I
out
was-
of here.
Okay.
And I was thinking about Jaha, but apparently I ended up in a cave. So
Just thinking about how much I
well,
hate
yeah,
light.
I was.
you were all
honestly,
probably thinking about getting to me, though. That would
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
exactly what I was about to say. Yeah.
He said cave.
Remember your failure in the cave.
Wait, where did I put these fucking here? Okay. I have too many scenes, you guys.
Too many scenes, too many scenes. Takes a lot to make a scene.
Okay.
A little loopy this week.
You find yourself back in the Uruxi Cavern, where you guys saw all the scrawling on the walls, and where you and where Zarum found his dagger.
Rose.
Flack and B, as you get into this room, so you, Flack, B, Flack, Ashmog, and Zarum phase in late. You see Iruxi, like, attempting to hide as Ligerni come around the corner and say, "It's time to go. You can't stay here." And the Aruxi are like, "We can't feel our ancestors." And the Ligerni say, "We all must go. We all must go." And then you guys fade back in. Flack and B, you feel as if something is following you.
We should go. We have Zarm's dagger. We know that he was tricked. We should go confront Tazak.
Imhotep. Yes, we should go.
I agree.
Okay? Are y'all just hauling ass out? Oh, Nabiri's not there. Beep.
Yeah. Can you?
And
I can't get this map to load, so can you just move me?
Yes.
Yeah, move me too. I can't see it.
Oh, that's right. This is that one that's so slow that everybody can't do because I made it too big.
Usually, if it's too big, it's not a problem for me, but...
Okay. How are
Whatever
you?
you say, Mr. Warburton.
Hey, Peter.
Hold on.
There we go.
Wait, what's going on here? Oh crap. I'll do this. No, 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 no. That's not what I meant to do.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Oh my god. Okay, I've learned the horrors of using Dungeon Alchemist to make big maps. Okay, you guys get to the Waystone back where you were coming from, and you hear the crackling sound of the phase distortion entities like behind you. Where are you guys going?
Oh, well, we want to use a waystone to get back to the entrance chamber.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were trying to do.
Hold on. Why is that not working?
Too many Ashmonks.
There
Have
could
I
be
made a
only
bunch of
one. I
Ashmonks?
must slay my doppelganger.
I see 3 Ashmonks.
Okay. So I've been doing Control X and Control V, and it appears that it has only been doing Control C, Control V. So give me a moment. I'm going to kill these Ashmogs. Goodbye, those Ashmogs. Okay, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You guys, I'm not going to worry about... You guys are booking it out of here. You end up making it back out to the convergence chamber. Pardon me, to the subastral conduit, which is the first room that you came to. If you remember, Nabiri was the one that got you here. She was the one that activated the Waystone that got you here. But as you approach the stone in the middle of the room, it appears to still be buzzing with energy. And we'll just go ahead and send you guys to Jaha.
Fuck,
let's-
I'm so sorry.
But let's pretend there was some
Oh,
stress there and some stuff, like you were worried more, but I didn't see the point in playing out that stress.
finding more
Yes.
creatures.
So if you remember, you guys appeared right around here, over near the Kewamesi.
Hmm?
Uh,
How that dome looking?
it is still wide open. And the night market is abuzz. And you guys are hold on, let me see. How does it? I always forget how to pronounce this. Where did it go? Stop.
Harishiki.
No, it's the
Kishiki. Jimshishiki.
You're having an aneurysm, dude? Like,
I'm just saying the names of the different corners.
oh, okay. I
it's
just
called the-
assumed it was a side effect from talking to Mr. Celestial Giant for too long.
Mm.
Gibuyati. That's how you pronounce it. Gibuyati is the night market. Sorry, it was important to me.
No worries.
So you have found your way back to Jaha without Nibiri, but you do have Zarim's dagger.
I mean, Nibiria is right where she wanted to be, so good for her.
Still, you haven't gotten any.
Pat Flack on the shoulder. I'm sorry, buddy.
It's okay. It's the curse of liking the crazy ones.
It's okay. You can't strike out forever, Short King. You got this.
I mean, I've got to imagine there's a woman who wants you to crawl up inside her somewhere. So.
Or
Just
give her-
somewhere out in this world, there is absolutely a woman that wants a little goblin inside her,
Yeah.
for sure.
or a gibbering mouther.
Oh.
I was wondering how long until that came back up.
So, Zarum,
Yeah.
how do you want to deal with Tazak?
I honestly don't know. I mean, she needs to be confronted, but
You want to do it alone, or do you want us to come with you?
I don't have you guys there. I said I said I'd like to have you guys there.
Of course, we'll back you up. I just, it's a big,
Buddy, I
it's a big
always got your
deal.
back.
Learning that you were betrayed by someone you thought you trusted.
Yeah,
let me
I
know if she
mean,
needs smashing. I've got your back.
Oh yeah, if we need to kill her, we can kill her.
I really,
Straight to
really
murder.
hope it does not come to that.
I'm sure
I
she
have- I have
has a
been
good
edged.
reason.
I have been violent edged so much in the last few weeks.
I mean, I honestly think her intentions were. She probably had a vision of that entity, and she was probably trying to protect you and your companions from stumbling upon it, and in the fear that you would all be tempted to join it.
You know.
And if that turns out to be the case, if she reveals that to be the truth, I can't fault her for it, but I do fault her for not telling you when you reappeared here and coming clean about it, especially when we
Yeah.
were talking about going back down there.
Right.
Like, you're a big boy now, and she should learn to treat you as such.
Mhm.
She wanted to go with you.
Yeah, probably to fuck with our heads again
Right.
and stop us from going.
True.
Just know we got you back.
Thank you, but I'm ready.
Alright.
Okay, you're gonna head down and try to intersect with Tazek down near your tribes members. As you get down to where, like nobody seems stressed. Like you get to your area where everybody's hanging out, and like it's like nobody even knows anything is going on. Nobody has any idea what's happening here.
Well, that's a little weird.
And you go over to you go over to Tazek's like little house, and Tazek isn't there.
What?
Suspicious.
Very suspicious.
Suspicious.
Is anyone like hanging around outside?
No, as like I said, like you guys have been through something really stressful and really bizarre and really rough, and up here looks like any other night in beautiful Jaha.
That's funky. Like, how's the tower? Is the tower still open or is it closed?
So this tower that's near you is the one that is closed. It is supposedly haunted. People have gone in and not come out. The other 3 towers are populated.
Oh, I meant the thing in the center.
Oh, the Kewamesi? It is like a temple of sorts.
Yeah.
And so are you gonna head up there?
No, I just mean, like, you should be able to see it from wherever you are in the city,
Yes,
right? And it has the
yes.
big thing on top.
And the dome is
Is it
still
open or closed?
Yes.
It's still open. Okay. No, I'm not really sure what to do.
Maybe she's by the dome.
Yeah, I guess we could go and check around the dome, see if she's there. I don't really have any better idea.
Okay. You guys go up to, and once again, the Gibuyati is right. The night market is right there outside the Kewamesi, and it is just packed full of people, and everybody's walking around and like eating food and talking and hanging out. But you don't see, like walking around, you don't see Tazek anywhere.
Well, if my wand wasn't broken, I could ask her where she was.
Whose fault is that?
Hey, it was worth it. We avoided having to fight a literal godlike entity.
You know, outside
really
of
sure
the
what to
prospect
do.
of certain death, you're still like encouraging me to do it.
I guess we could like just go to the other people that we know and ask around, see if anyone knows where Tazek is.
Yeah, Sartha
Yeah.
might know. And I mean, probably need to put I don't know if Nabiri had any friends or anything, but
I mean, her primary
there was
friends
also-
were Tazek and Sartha.
I mean, we could always try to find Sartha, right?
yeah.
Okay, you guys wander out and you find Sartha out meditating by the pool next to her abode, and she appears to be looking into the waters and chanting.
And is Tazak the
This
one
is-
that we contacted with Send, or was that Sartha?
Tazek.
It's Tazak.
It was Tazak, okay. This person doesn't know a thing.
All right, Zoran.
Well, she's the one. She's the one that told you that the Kewamesi, that her, divining had said the Kewamesi was going to open tomorrow night.
You were wrong.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it opened because you guys activated that stone.
I wonder if she knows that.
I
Well,
don't know.
Tazak definitely knows that. But
I don't really know what to do now. I'm gonna be honest.
hi, Sartha.
She kind of turns towards you and kind of shakes her head a little bit, and says, "Well met, well met." She goes, "I've seen such interesting dreams about you."
And what, pray tell, are those dreams?
She says, "I saw you walking the caves of our ancestors and speaking with the ghosts who came before us. They're ghosts, not their bones." She goes, "And I also saw you standing before the stars, demanding exit." She goes, "It was fascinating."
That sounds like some kind of prophecy.
She says, she kind of chuckles and says, "Reflections are a fickle lot. Sometimes we only see what we want to see in them." She goes, "But this seems strange, like it was more true than I knew."
I mean, yeah, you saw exactly what happened, so it seems.
Her eyes won't go wide. She goes, "Exactly what happened?" She goes, "Wait, did you go into the circulation?"
I did. We all did.
She grins brightly and she goes, "And you came out alive." She smiles.
We
and says,
did.
She says, "That is a great, great relief." She says,
And I found out some worrying things too.
She looks at you and says, What have you learned?"
Well, it's really hard to decipher exactly what's going on, but I think I found the cause of the reason our ancestors disappeared.
Her eyes widen and she says, "What have you learned? What have you seen?"
Well, there's this entity that feels very untruthful and manipulative, that it almost seems like this whole city, this whole place was built like a conduit for it, to lure in and absorb consciousnesses and souls into itself. And, well, like your vision stated, we saw a lot of ghosts, a lot of our ancestors walking around, but they were going on and on about the constellations or the question not being what they thought it was or something along those lines, but nevertheless, it never felt like this weird magical union seemed like a genuine want by all those there. It just didn't feel right.
She looks at you and she goes, "Well, they say that stone does not open itself without reason. And the Kewamesi obviously opened itself. Do you think
Well,
it was,
yes.
Do you think it was for you?"
Possibly. I know that the creature there wants me to do something that I don't plan to follow through with.
She kind of cocks her head to the side and says, "Creature, the creature. Is that what you meant?"
Basically, like I said, it's this creature that absorbed our ancestors. Sort of, according to it knitted them together in some sort of union, and supposedly according to their will, but I do not think that it was being truthful.
She stands up and she takes her staff and she puts it into the water and she spins it, okay? And makes a little whirlpool in her pool. And she says, "We don't always know what we're looking at when we see it." And she says, come over here, look into the waters." And she stops stirring and lets the waters go still.
Okay.
And
I
again,
appear.
you guys have seen some of this before. This is almost like the halls of reflection, where you could look in the various pools and see other versions of Jaha and yourself. And she, as the water starts to slow down, she says, she leans over it and looks down at herself. And she says, "Right now, I only see me. But as I've shown you before, you can see someone else, some other you, some other place." She goes, she says, "I have been a deep star seer for decades, and I have never seen the reflections change as they change here. Almost as if the world itself is spinning on a giant wheel. And at any moment in time, whatever I see here in this pool is the fleeting moment of what is passing by. And that feels remarkably like our lives. We get brief moments where we can see something and feel something, and we recognize it for what it is, even if it's alien and we don't know why it's there and it doesn't need to be in our life. It's there, it's right there, and we feel it and we see it." She says, "I don't know what's happening here, and I am deeply, deeply remorseful that our ancestors can no longer speak to us through their bones. But I am unsure that they are truly lost." She goes, "Do you think they're in this world?" And then she spins the water again, and as it starts to slow down, you can see the reflections of the stars again, slightly different than before. She goes, "Or this world? Where did they go? What are they doing? I don't know. I am worried to try and know. I feel the learning might be more dangerous than the knowledge." She goes, "But I don't have any answers." She says,
It sounds, from what I've discovered, and this could be wrong, they seem to be not quite on any world in the way that we know it. Almost like a layer of reality that sits on top of our own, or beside it.
She goes, "Maybe they're at peace there." She goes,
That's what the entity wants me to think. But the entity also wants me to basically create a second mass purge.
She says, she looks at you and she goes, "It wants you to what?"
Make another disappearance. You know how our ancestors all disappeared and merged with that entity? It wants me to do that again, but with everyone here.
She
And
says-
I just feel like that's evil.
She goes, that doesn't. Knowing what we know now, that does not seem wise. She says, I can't see that is good. I think there may be more to learn. And she kind of grins and she goes, I bet this would be a good question for Nibiri.
Hmm.
Well, she's learning a lot right now.
Yeah, we took Nibiri with us, and Nibiri decided that she didn't want to come back with us, at least not at the same time. She's staying back with that creature and asking it questions endlessly, so it seems, but
She says, Nibiri always needs to find the path. She goes, but she may very well make the same mistakes our ancestors did. But as long as she follows her heart, I think she'll probably be okay.
I hope so.
She goes, I trust her heart way more than her head.
Hmm.
She
But-
goes,
Oh, you don't. I'm sorry. I
Go
won't
ahead.
go there. You don't trust her head. Well, maybe a good thing we left her there.
She goes, well, she goes, I think that Nibiri would walk down a path with no end if she thought it had answers on it. She says, her curiosity will kill her. She says, but I still can't say that I don't think that her heart will take her to the places that she needs to be. She goes, now last time you came here talking about Tazek, why? And you took Nibiri with you down into the circulation?
We did. Tazek refused to go, and we're trying to find out, well, where she is now, because
that's not exactly what
has-
happened.
Huh?
She thought you guys were going the next day, and you guys
Oh.
went ahead and swept up Nibiri and ran because you didn't want the Kewamesi to open while you were going into the circulation.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I guess we would say we thought about bringing her, but decided against it. And I'm sort of thinking that was the right decision now. Because, well, what I saw, the others dying and what they saw, me dying, that was a trick on her part.
She kind of squints her eyes, and she goes, "A trick? What kind of trick?"
An illusion, a magical trick, one she cast to make me see those things. I don't know why, but
She kind of looks at you and says, "Illusion." And she looks as if she's thinking about something in her past. And she says, "Do you remember the story I told? Of
which one?
Of Nibiri, Tazek, and I beneath the city? When we saw ourselves in another Jaha?"
Regale me.
So she told you this story about how they were exploring the circulation and found this, what appeared to be, they walked into, they went through a waystone into a place that appeared to be Jaha, but they saw themselves there, and they were vastly different people. And so they went back, and that was the last time Sartha has gone into the circulation. And she goes, an illusion? Do you think I was also fooled? She goes, surely not. And then she kind of chuckles and she goes, oh, but am I arrogant? Yes, I am. She kind of chuckles and says, I don't suppose I should be surprised she would fool me.
The only question is why.
She goes, that is a good question. She says, hold on a moment. And you see she begins to stir the pool in front of her. And you see her casting some kind of divination. And as the water starts to smooth out, you see Tazek and Nabiri arguing. Yelling at each other, actually. You can't hear what they're saying, but you can kind of catch the glimpse of those figures going in and out of existence that you saw in the Convergence Chamber. It's almost as if Tazek is there now with Nabiri. And they are arguing.
Well, that would make sense as to why we can't find her here.
So I've got two options here, and I'll let you make the decision on how you want to roleplay this. Okay?
Okay.
There are two things that can happen here. Either this interaction will be a mystery until later, or Sartha can allow you to hear their voices. Does she have the magic to do that?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yes.
Oh, well, I like knowing is it something that's for sure going to be solved later, or kind of up in the air?
You don't know.
Well, I kind of want to hear it then.
Okay. Sartha looks at you and says, do you wish to hear their voices?
I do.
She says, come here, Zaram the Fallen, and draw your ritual dagger across your palm and add your blood to this water.
I do as she says.
Okay. You take 1 permanent hit point of damage. This is a spiritual ritual you are performing, and it takes 1 hit point from you permanently.
Of max HP?
Yes.
Oh.
The blood that you add to the water ripples out like lightning into it. And you see Tazek screaming, why do you think I made the quiet constellation? You're not ready for this. No one's ready for this. And Nabiri is like, there's so much to learn. And Tazek says, don't you think I wanted to learn it as well? But I knew better than to walk in here like you fools and open up this city once again to what could have been a disaster. And Nabiri kind of looks at her and goes, how can we not look to the stars for answers? And Tazek says, Because the stars will lie to you. This city will lie to you. It has lied to me. It lied to Sartha. She says, and it's lying to you right now. And you hear some mumbling from slightly out of the, but you hear like one of those voices in kind of monotone. And both Tazek and Nabiri turn and look at the giant creature in the middle of the chamber, and they just stare at it with like massive incredulity. And at the same time, Nabiri says, "Of course I would," and Tazek says, "Not on your life." And then they kind of turn at each other, and Tazek kind of softens a little bit. And she says, "Are the answers that important to you?" And Nabiri says, "I've sought answers my entire life." And Tazek says, I don't... She looks at her and says, "Make me a promise." And Nabiri kind of squints, and she goes, "Make me a promise you won't take anyone with you." And Nabiri kind of thinks about it, and she goes, "I have no intention to." And Tazek says, "Of course you don't intend to." She goes, my ancestors went with your people. They thought they were going someplace different from where they ended up. I don't come back for us. Go find your answers. I and the Quiet Constellation will continue investigating until we can understand what's happened here and how we cannot have it hurt other people. And Nabiri kind of nods, and she goes, I don't suppose that's an unfair question or an unfair ask. And Tazek says, "Look, I will leave you here. I have to go deal with those fools that you brought in here." She goes, but don't come back. And Nabiri says, "I'm not leaving." And Tazek says, "I'm sure no one thought they were." And then the pool kind of fades.
Jeez.
Sartha laughs and says, "They still bicker every time they're together." And she laughs and laughs. She goes, "They're both so smart and so determined. They're beautiful."
Well, they obviously care for each other and for our ancestors. They just have different methods.
Sartha looks at you and goes, "I found Nabiri to be intoxicating with how much she accepted our people and their beliefs." She says, "Nabiri is a delight. And of all the people I thought would storm headlong into doom without thought, I thought Tazek. I thought she'd been communing with something under the city and was lost." She goes, I am surprised.
Well, clearly she was communing with it, but isn't lost. At least that's how it seems.
She says, "So, what are you gonna do now?"
Am I gonna do?
She goes, You left for power. What are you gonna do now?"
The journey, the reason I left was a lie. Every step I've taken from that day has been a lie.
She
Set
looks around and
a-
she
a
smiles.
goal.
She smiles and she looks at all the rest of the party and goes, "Oh, he's a liar, is he?"
Me?
I wouldn't go that far, but I would say, Zarum, that while your journey was spurned by a lie, I don't know that that's necessarily a bad thing, because
I know. If there's
wouldn't
one
have-
thing I've
you
learned in
wouldn't have
life,
met us, and we would
If
all
the-
be dead if it wasn't for you.
Mhm.
Many times over.
yeah, if there's one thing I've learned through life, it's that it's foolish to chase after a destination, and one should, enjoy the journey,
And she
because life
she looks over
itself
at Ixen.
never has a concrete destination.
She looks over at Ixen and she says, "Little one, what brought you on this journey?" And she looks around and she says, "They killed my friends and family."
Fuck!
Oh,
And
Forgot about that.
she laughs and she says, "Was your journey a lie?" And she looks over at Zarum and she goes, "I've made my best friend and I have helped these good people fight evil." She says, "I had no choice in what happened to me. But if I had to do it over again, I would choose the path I'm on." And then Sartha looks at you, Zarum, and says, "And you? Would you choose the path you're on if you had other choices?"
No, I don't think I would.
So, your past deceived you, and she looks down at the water. All reflections deceive us. She goes, but what we become in the face of that deception is completely up to us. She goes, I think we've all learned some amazing things this week. She goes, "I can't wait to see Tazek again." She goes, "And I hope I get to see Nabiri again."
I as well. I mean, you asked what my plan was earlier, and it's not a very complex one. It's just to wait for Tazek to return to deal with us idiots, I suppose.
She smiles and she goes, "She's called me an idiot many times as well."
Well, probably compared to her, everyone's probably an idiot.
She laughs and she says, "We're again, the wheel is turning. And we only get brief moments where we can see and feel and hold on to what's around us. I am hopeful that what you've learned and what I will demand of Tazek when she returns will help us keep our people safe here in Jaha. And maybe I do need to go back into the circulation again.
I know what I need to do, though. For sure.
Yes?
After I speak to Tazek. I think it's time for me to write my piece, my book.
Ah!
It's time for me to document my life as I lived it, the things I've learned, because I can truly think of no better way to aid the safety of my people than that. As a bit of a cautionary tale.
She smiles and she says, Zarum the Fallen. She says, I think that your tale will one day be told by all of our children. And she kind of chuckles and says, well, good luck with Tazek. I'm going to return to my meditations. And tell her she better come speak to me within the next few days.
Of course.
And she goes and sits back down by her pool. As you storm back into town, you are walking through the, God, I can't ever remember how to pronounce it. Bujayati? Bujayati? Bujayati.
Buttigieg?
Bujej? You are walking through the night market. Really wanted to get the pronunciations in my head. When you
Probably
see,
something like Yibiti.
when you see, yes, Bujayati. That's it. Bujayati. When you see Tazek storming from the stone that you were at, and when she sees you, she turns and starts storming towards you.
I simply wait there. I seem to be somewhere between deep in thought and a bit more relaxed than I'd been in a while.
Let me do that's a really good stance to take at this moment, Zarum. She walks up and like you can tell she's angry, but then she like looks at your face and she kind of doesn't talk. And I don't know if you remember. Let me pull her up real quick. I'll just show you the picture of her. Beep, 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 beep. Not that one. This one. Nope. So here is Tazek the Veilwalker. As she looks at you, she starts scanning your face, and everyone else just sees, like, you guys don't understand the nuance of the facial features of these Aruxi because you're not Aruxi, and you know we're all a little racist. And so you watch Tazek kind of tilt her head, and Zarum just kind of look at her, and Tazek kind of leans back and goes, so what do you need to know?
I feel as though there could be many things I could ask for. An explanation as to why you did the things that you did, and why you caused the visions that you caused. But while my curiosity asks for those things, I don't know that I need the answers.
She says, I've only had our people's best interests in mind.
I know.
The
That's-
bones aren't here. We can't commune with those we've lost. They're gone.
I know.
I don't want that to happen to anyone else.
Nor
But-
do I.
But I do believe that there is a place tied to this city. And the journey to that place is noble, beautiful, and is something our people deserve. But I can't let anyone step into it casually. I can't let anyone walk in unaware of what they're doing. And if they're close, me and a few others have promised to turn them around. She says, I believe it or not, Zarum, I scryed on you several times over the past few years. She says, I've been very proud of who you've become. It made me feel significantly less terrible for tearing the people that you care of away from you. But if it came to losing you or losing our whole family, all our brood, she says, I'd fool you again and send you away.
And you're right to do so. I mean, if you've been scrying on me, then you know that I've been through a lot. I've learned a lot. I've dealt with dangerous entities, and only through that wisdom did I know to distrust the entity.
She says, I don't understand exactly what it is. She goes, it's not our people. But it's not our people?
Yeah.
She says, I think it is. I think it's like an echo of our people and where they are. She goes, I believe our ancestors are alive. I believe that they are somewhere. And I think...
in some fashion.
Yes. And I think that others may foolishly try to join them. And in doing so, they might take the rest of us whether we want to go or not. And that is not acceptable. And
No.
I don't want our voices added to the cacophony of that room without choice.
That was my concern as well when I spoke to it. You know, it wasn't so much of, you know, trying to... I'm not even really sure what I'm trying to say. It was just, the biggest worry was, you know, that was it their choice? And it seems as though that first time with our ancestors, maybe it wasn't. So
I think the carvings in the cave where you found that dagger, and she points to your dagger. She says, I think the carvings in that cave make that patently apparent. That is true. Our ancestors were taken as slaves and removed from us and this world through arrogance and determination without education. I am not sure what would happen if it happened again. I don't know. There is a chance that thing is our people. That they've become a amalgam of those who enslaved them. It might be. But I think destroying them isn't the answer. I think communicating with them isn't the answer. I think following them isn't the answer. And until I know the answer, I think I'm going to keep trying to prevent other people from doing any of the previous three.
I feel as though with something so ambiguous, it's almost like there's not really an answer. And instead of preventing people from finding their own journey to get closer to whatever they conceive to be the answer, that sort of like you said before, it's important to just make sure that they're informed, that as they seek in whatever way they desire to, that it doesn't hurt others, or that they don't go seeking blindly.
She goes, yes, and I think that there is once again an unfair burden on you. She looks at you and she goes, I don't think you should stay here. She says, what you know is dangerous. And there are others. She goes, there's magic in this world. Your thoughts might become available to other people. She looks at you, she goes, as much as I am happy you've returned, I will be even happier when you go, Zarum.
Ouch.
Give me 15 minutes. My daughter's like, it sounds like you're in the middle of something right now, but I really want you to buy me something.
Aww.
I said, give me 15 minutes. So she looks at you and she says, so, Zarum the Returned, what are you going to do now?
Well, with your blessing, I would like to work with you to write, to make a story, to work with you to construct a cautionary tale, because, well, I agree with you that what I know is dangerous, and I also agree with you and your group for what you are doing, making sure that they are informed. I want to do my part to aid in that, and clearly, I think we could use my fame as a bit of leverage on that front.
She says,
but then once that has concluded...
Yeah. She goes, I think there might come a time where your words will not only be important, but they will be necessary. She goes, but right now, like I said, I don't think destroying the entity is the answer. I don't think joining the entity is the answer. and I don't think following the entity is the answer. She goes, barring an answer, awareness is the greatest difficulty here. She goes, again, return one day, Zarum, and let us speak. But for now, until I learn more, I think you should go. And don't tell anyone what you've learned here.
Obviously.
And she kind of cocks her head at you, and she says, I'd worry whether you were going to be okay on your own after the last time I sent you away. She goes, but you've made quite a difference in the world since you left. And I have no fear that you will continue making that difference. And I have no fear that what you have to offer isn't exactly what the world needs. It's just not what Jaha needs. And it's not what our people need.
I suppose the selfish part of me wished to return to my people, to live with them as I once had, but
She says, you told me a tale. You told me a story of an opera being written about you. Go. Make that happen. Live your life. Make sure the tale that story is going to encompass is told. And when that is done, come back to me and we'll talk again about what you can be here. But I worry if Nibiri does not return, that your journey into the circulation with her will draw Ligurni attention to you. And despite the fact that we are now Jahaxi together, the Ligurni may not rest until they pursue where she is. So, again, she looks at you and she says, Zarum the storyteller, go, shoo, go somewhere else, do something else, do the things that you do, and come back to me in 5 years.
all right.
And tell me another story. And then I will tell you the story I learned from Nibiri.
I guess it's a promise.
Okay? She nods. She looks at the rest of the party. And she says, I wish I could say I understood what any of you were doing. But I guess meddling works sometimes. Go and do your meddling.
This works for me.
That's what we do best.
It's
And
implied
worse.
in our mandate.
She
It's
smiles.
part of our employment contract.
She smiles and she says, I will see you in 5 years, Zarum.
As will I.
Okay.
Knowledge is something we all seem to chase, no matter how dangerous we know it to be. But
After
yes,
the 5-year run of our opera.
yeah. But I say that I will see her later, but even despite everything, I will miss her.
She smiles at you, and she goes, "Why you would miss my droll nonsense defies understanding." And then as you're doing that, suddenly Hofstadler comes running up and goes, "Did you guys see the dome? Did you guys see the dome? It opened up." And
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
We all share a look, and we're like, "Oh, Hofstadter," and then it all
freeze
we all
frame.
laugh, and it freeze frames, and credits start to come up.
yes. Hofstadler
God.
died from jungle viruses 2 days later. Okay, so we're gonna end this scene, and you
I will
guys.
say though that before we parted ways, I would give her a hug though.
Okay, and she kind of seems weird when you first hug her, but then she wraps her arms around you and holds you tight to her, and says,
Yeah.
"I can forgive myself for what I did to you. I hope you can too."
Of course.
And she
I know
lets
that
go,
it was right.
and she lets go of the hug, and turns around and walks back towards where your area is. Hofstadler goes, "Oh, and those grub worms. Did you try those and those spices?" And we're going to cut the scene. You guys end up going about 4 hours later with Hofstadler back to the ship and begin the trek back down the river to Blood Cove. And we're going to take a 15-minute break.
Okay.
All right.
Very nice. Very cool.
Boop.
Cool.
Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, what am I buying?
Okay.
My middle they them goes, "My friends are playing web fishing and I want to play with them."
Oh, that's nice. By the way, are we taking the boat back? I
Yes.
thought the plan was to use the spell that Will had.
You might. You can decide to do that if you want.
We will leave. We I think we decided to leave that up to the GM on whether or not.
I am
he wanted to
okay either way.
Accelerate the story or show us more cool stuff like his cool boats.
I am going to do the return home as a vignette. So
As a montage.
Yep.
Major
I'm
movie
really bad with names.
montage.
What's the name of the girl I just spoke to?
Tazek. Tazekh.
Tazek.
They are all in your friends and foes thing.
Yeah, I can't currently open that though.
Yeah, you can.
Because it's paused. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
It's paused.
Oh, sorry there.
Yeah. Taz. Tazek. DeVale Walker.
Okay, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back.
Hey, back.
I always wonder if I'm able, like, I feel like all of my characters are a reflection of me on some level, but I do try to give them individual kind of personalities, and I never know if I'm doing a good job or not. I feel like I made a good differentiation between Nabiri and Tazek and Sartha. But at the
You
same
did.
time, okay, good.
I mean, I think this was a very social type of resolution
Yeah.
here in investigatory, which is different than what we normally do, but it's very interesting.
I mean, it could have been a murder hobo thing.
It,
You
despite my best efforts, we figured our way around that.
could. Well, also, choosing to destroy the thing would have been a decision. You know, like it would have had
It
ramifications.
would have impacted a lot based on
Yes.
the conversations that happened afterwards. Yeah.
So these little steam machines are cute. They're very cute.
Steam machines?
Huh?
The steam machines that got announced.
Oh, the thing that.
$1,050 Steam machine thing?
Yeah.
I think that's horrendously overpriced, but that's just me. I think they're cute, but
I mean, if it's a good computer,
I mean,
might
I'm
not be
sure it's going to be a
overpriced.
good computer. And the other thing that I'm really excited about is no Windows. Like, oh my God, that's just, I mean, that gives me an erection just thinking about it.
hey man, I didn't realize SteamOS made you hard.
Well, that's just it. I didn't really either until I look at this fucking box. But like my thing is like, I've been also like I've been really getting grumpy about freaking Windows lately. Like really grumpy about
I mean,
it.
that's fair. That's fair. I
Elite
have
on the
been
Rocks.
spending. What?
Elite on the Rock says, yeah, it's a cutie, but expensive. I'm more excited for Steam OS being out there. I agree.
Yeah.
And like my entire interest in a Steam machine is getting away from freaking Windows, because I think I heard that more than 50% of the Windows code lately has been being generated by AI.
Yeah.
They want to do a completely AI generated OS. And I'm like, that is the dumbest idea I have ever heard.
It's going
AI
to be a
ain't there yet,
bug-ridden
bro.
mess that nobody will be able to use.
Well, and black box programming is dumb. It's dumb. It's how you get Skynet.
Also that.
I do like they've got the ad for Steam machines, and they've got small form factor, and it's got a banana on top of it for scale.
Oh, man.
And it says there's an LED strip, y'all. Keep tabs on system status, like download progress. Customize it with different colors and animations, or turn it off.
My only worry with moving to a different OS is always trying to figure my way around things. I've been working in Windows so long that, the tricks that I know to kind of fiddle with it, with the 50% I can access, right?
Yeah.
Is so key to me, like fixing my own rig, that learning what accessibility I'm going to have in SteamOS.
Well,
I don't know if I'm trading, like, was it robbing Peter to pay Paul?
Right. No, I agree. That is so, like, I really felt like, especially like when I got hired by Microsoft and I went through like the onboarding process, I fucking loved that company. Like the things they said in induction were solid. And then the next 2 years I worked for them, they basically undermined everything they taught me was their ethos, right? If Microsoft had lived up to their own ethos, I would not be as frustrated to be in a in an oligarchical OS system. But they're not, and then the freaking like we want AI to write our code. That's just fucking garbage talk right there.
No, that's fucking idiotic for
Yeah.
sure. Like that part is absolutely idiotic. All I'm gonna say in commentary to anything you just said, Wes, is it's the economist in me. I don't believe in a free lunch. Never believe what it tells you on the tin.
True, but
Never believe what it tells you on the tin.
But at the same time, the economist in you should know that competition breeds efficiency.
Sometimes, yes. Yeah, most of the time.
Most.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Sometimes competition can just bring a lot of fucking destruction.
Elite on the Rocks is like, I remember Mixer, so justified anger there. You think? You think? I still laugh to this day that no one could sell Mixer to Mixer, right? Like I knew how to sell Mixer to Mixer, but they brought in all these Windows people that were middle managers who were trying to optimize this and optimize that. And I'm like, you're missing the whole goddamn point of what you've got here. Okay? Mixer was like the pursuit of what the original Xbox, like when they talked about Xbox 360, okay? Freaking Mixer, was it Xbox 360? Xbox One, okay? Like Mixer was like the culmination of like the combination of what gamers wanted and what they wanted from their hardware. And they didn't know, they couldn't explain to themselves why it was good. And I could do it. Man, if anybody asked me why Mixer was a good thing, I could talk for an hour on that nonstop. But the problem was all these Microsoft middle managers with this kind of lame ass, oh, well, we've got to make line go up kind of nonsense brain thinking, like they didn't know how to sell their own product to themselves. And it's because they chose the wrong people to lead. So,
or they chose the wrong people to try to keep them, try to make it attractive for them to stay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so when I was with Mixer, it was almost entirely streamer people building. Now they needed to bring over Microsoft people to like help guide these processes. The problem is they did two things poorly. First off, they hobbled the development portion of Mixer because they wanted to bring in Microsoft software development practices to an agile team. And that didn't work. Now, testing and refining what the agile team was doing would have been a great idea. And it needed that. They needed Microsoft's testing and software engineering scope appeal but their agile little team of developers that were capable of making features in a weekend and putting them out there, the last thing they needed to do was hobble that. And that is absolutely what they did. And they took the entire Mixer development team and slowed it to a crawl. And they didn't fix anything, they didn't do anything, and they really broke it. The second thing is they put a bunch of people who believed we needed to be better, we needed to out-Twitch Twitch. And that wasn't the answer. The answer was not to out-Twitch Twitch. The answer was to make its own space and to take the strengths that Mixer had and use them to build the Microsoft and Xbox brands. And instead, they're all like, no, we've got to be number one. We've got, and no, you don't have to be number one to make money. You just need to find your audience and cater to them and keep building that audience. Anyway, I'm ranting. I think everybody's
You
back.
are.
Is everybody back?
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
So
Right,
here
I'm
we
not
are.
back.
We are now on a ship near Jaha, and the question is, do you guys wish to ride back on the boat with Hofstadter, or do you wish to do your little wee thing with Calcifer?
I mean,
Oh.
the Umbral Journey. The problem with Umbral Journey is I trust it will be able to get us where we need to go. But then how do we get back to Kintargo?
You don't need to get back to Kintargo. You have another destination.
Yeah, we need
Yeah,
to
we
go to
gotta
the
get to
shackles.
The opera. Yeah,
No,
the shackles.
No, I know. I'm saying I trust it to get us to the shackles. I don't know. You think we can take it again to get back to Kintargo?
Oh, no. We'd have to get another boat. Right. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
And
So we're going to end up in a place with no boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I don't know if you remember, but Hofstadter is journeying on a mobile Pathfinder lodge called the Grinning Pixie.
hmm
I don't know if you remember,
There's
but there was a ship
also-
called the Grinning Pixie.
So that's
Yep.
docked at Blood Cove?
It is docked at Blood Cove. It is waiting for Hofstadter to return. And it is a traveling Pathfinder lodge.
Well, I mean, of course we can ask him if we can have them take us where we need to go, but
He says, I think that wouldn't be any difficulty at all. He goes, on the way, on our way back to Blood Cove, why don't you write your first Pathfinder Chronicle?
is that something we need to do?
So,
We're supposed to be doing this, Hofstadter?
I don't know if you know this. I haven't really talked about it all that much. But one of the most important things about the Pathfinder Society is they distribute a document every 5 years called the Pathfinder Chronicles, where Pathfinder Society members and I forget some of the other names of the people, but the bigwigs in Pathfinder Society write stories of their journeys and submit them for publication in the Pathfinder Journal.
A small thing that I would note is that
The Pathfinder Chronicles is what it's called. An ongoing series of books that collects the history and mystery of Golarion for its membership and the general public. These books are distributed to each of the Pathfinder lodges, and I think it's every 5 years, they take these documents, they take the submissions and create the Pathfinder Chronicles edition for that year.
I will note that there is one thing I did want to do on the way back. I made a mental note of it. It's not accessible by my understanding. You can correct me on with this, Wes. We were pointed into the region where the Matangi Orc tribe was,
Yes.
and that is not Riverside, as I remember. It's close, but
It's
not.
It is northwest of that lake. Let me pull up the map of the Mwangi Expanse. So you guys are currently due north and a little bit of the east from the middle of Lake Okata. If you go straight north from there, you see Jaha. Let me zoom in on that for the audience. Here we go. As you go down that river, there, right at that Y of the junctions, is the the place you went last. My brain just went away.
Blood
Hold on.
Cove?
No, the gate.
The door to the
Yeah,
worlds or
the
something.
million keys. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Let me look at it. I put it in your thing here. It is called the Door of Seasons. And that is the pathway to that interdimensional realm. So that little dot there. The Matangi orcs are that dot that's to the west and a little bit south of the Door of Seasons.
They're right there.
Yes. Those are the orcs in the Mwangi jungle that drink demon blood in order to fight the demons, largely that have come from Usaru here on the south edge of Lake Okada. This is where the Gorilla King resided and ruled for thousands of years, worshipping demons. And the orcs, Matangi orcs over here, and the elves that are over here in Lake Okada are demon fighters, and they fight the Usaru demons. Some of them are demonic baboons.
I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I totally want to check these guys out.
That is not a place that ship will likely be able to get to.
But we can get there using the Umbral Plane.
True.
And probably faster, if I remember correctly.
What did you...
Yeah.
wasn't it 3
3 times the
days to do
Yeah.
this journey?
No, it came out to. I think it came out to 1 day, because it came out to 6 instances of travel over 2 spell casts.
Okay. That just can't be. That just seems really silly. We might have
Yeah.
to talk about that. That's a lot. For you to be able to journey all the way from Blood Cove to Jaha in 1 day, that changes the entire dynamic of the world.
Well, I think
Billy,
the idea is that it's
Silly,
like
you've never played the Curse of Strahd 5e campaign, where you can walk from one edge of Barovia to the other in a span of 2 hours.
Yeah, but that's
Uh,
Barovia, and that's in
No,
a
I know,
veil
I
of
know.
mists.
yeah. I mean, I think part of the idea is the Umbral Plane is a dangerous place, and so if all it is like, yeah, you get there, no problem,
Yeah.
then it's super powerful.
So I'm going to be blunt. I don't have any content created for the Matangi orcs.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to do a flashback sometime in the future. So here's my idea. What if you guys traveled from Jaha on the ship down to west of Lake Okada, right there just south of where the Matangi orcs reside, and then you used Calcifer's spell to journey up there and visit them and come back, and then I'll tell you that story one day. Deal?
Yeah, that sounds
Good,
fine
that's
to
cool.
me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I would like to visit them. If nobody else wants to do that, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Well, with the spell, we can get there in like 15 minutes.
That's
and then
true.
Just
Yep.
pop in and have lunch.
Wow, that was
and come
wild
back.
to watch them drink the blood of demons and devil. Like,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Holy
Whoa.
cow.
We'll have to talk a lot more about
Yeah.
that when we get a break.
Yeah.
sometime
What a
in the
wild
future.
time.
Sorry you
We
sorry,
all laughed.
Yes.
sorry you
And then
lost
freeze frame and
Yeah.
then credits.
Sorry
Let
you
us never
lost
speak
your
of this
arm.
again.
Sorry you lost your arm, Flack.
Yeah.
Story. Is that the story where Ashmog joins the devils?
No.
Devils and demons are 2 different things. clear.
I'll say this.
My bad.
in a meeting, so you got into some fighting with the demonic orcs, that the demon drinking blood orcs. You did some sparring with some of them, Ashmog, and they were impressed with your might. and they gave you a package of things to take with you. And several of them bowed to you and saluted your valor.
Oh, that's awesome.
The contents of that package, we'll find out later. Sound good?
Hey, that sounds awesome. Cool. Thank you.
Okay. You guys continue sailing down the river from Lake Okada, and you make your way all the way down past Nantambu. If you remember, that was the big city with the magical university in it. And then you passed Free Station, and then finally you make it back to Blood Cove. Okay? Again, I know it looks from the map like Blood Cove might be right on the river, but it's not. You kind of have to go around the shore to get to where it is. And when you get there, your first instinct is go get drinks, but the Grinning Pixie is actually ready to get the hell out of town. And they end up saying, look, we need to go. You know, we've been here too long and we've drawn too much attention to ourselves. Let me pull up the map of Blood Cove real quick so that the people who are watching might have some memories of that. So the interesting thing about Blood Cove is it's built on the roots of old mangrove trees. So like it's platforms built over a swamp and over a river, or pardon me, over a lake that is inundated with iron. So the water looks like blood. You guys kind of get grumpy that you don't get to go drink at the Pirate's Hook and mess with those guys that you fought with last time. But then again, you're like, hey, maybe we won't have to fight an assassin this time.
A giant 40k robot.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you guys get onto the Grinning Pixie and start sailing off into the Shackles. I'm going to activate the Shackles map.
We know that it's up here somewhere, right?
Correct. You guys are all the way the fuck down here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Petrel's Perch, which is where Oriole lives, is all the way up there. Okay. And so
We know this is a lot of pirate activity, right?
It is
Around here.
indeed. And so the Grinning Pixie actually decides to sail all the way around the Shackles instead of going through the middle. The only part of the Shackles they really go through is this northern part. And actually, I have a better Shackles map. Oh, no, wait. I was showing you... Didn't I have a better Shackles map? Hold on.
Well, the map you showed us before was a screenshot of the globe.
Right. I thought I made a... Oh, well, I guess I didn't. Anyway, you guys start working your way around, and there's a couple of days. Now, the most fascinating thing about the Grinning Pixie is it has an immense library. And once again, you guys have about a week's worth of time as you're sailing down the river to begin pondering whether there is a Pathfinder Chronicle that you guys would like to write. And I feel like I need to change the music. Oh, yeah. So you guys have a week to spend thinking about what you want to write about, and I'm assuming you guys put together some rough drafts of what you want to talk about. Again, you're welcome to write about what happened in Jaha, but you've been told by Tazek that information should not be shared. So I'll leave it up to you how you wish to handle it.
Well, I think if this is something that gets published every 5 years, it should be something more spectacular than. I mean, not to say that what we experienced in Jaha wasn't spectacular. I mean, there is a song written about you that is going around all of the seafaring communities of the world. Seamen know my name.
All the seamen sing your song.
You were very, very popular amongst the sea.
Yep. Shoot
That's
semen all over
crazy.
my face.
All right.
All right.
I feel that this is
Like we've
apropos.
lost the metaphor.
Yeah.
I think we should tell our. Like, do you think we should tell our tale of the Gauntlet and Balcor, or leave that to people to come
No.
visit the opera?
No.
If
They
you-
gotta
if you
pay for
look
that.
at the journal,
We can
and
tell them about the pyramid, though.
You could do the pyramid. Well, now keep in mind, you fooled that woman. You fooled.
Yeah.
That you gotta ask questions about what you want to share, and I do think that probably your most open tale is the tale of Below the Blackened Wake, the attempt of Captain Varkesh the Many Drowned to achieve divinity through song. Because you can tell that story flat out, because everybody freaking knows that song now.
That would be pretty
Okay.
cool.
So we could just tell a small story. It doesn't have to be a big epic.
Okay.
That works.
Down
for
with
me.
that?
Is
Yeah.
that the understanding? It's not meant to be like a novel. It's just like a little short story.
It's yes. So these are
Your
published
penthouse
in a
one.
book, and they are heavily like
You'll never believe what happened to me.
Yeah.
I never thought it would happen
And
to
I-
me.
exactly.
Never thought of it.
It's like penthouse letters, but with journeying around Galarian.
Okay.
Yep, that's me. I'm guessing you're wondering how I got into this situation.
Exactly.
God.
Okay, I guess maybe I didn't think we were gonna make it to Petrel's Perch. Do we want to call it early? Do you want to give me 5 minutes to read up on how to walk into this scenario? What do we want to do?
Fine. I'm fine with
I-
take 5 minutes.
Yeah, you can take 5 minutes.
Okay, give me a moment
We
to-
can call it early. It depends on what everybody wants to do. I'm cool with either.
Let me.
I'm good with whatever.
Yeah.
I got probably an hour of runtime.
Okay,
So
Dear
Give me-
Penthouse, I'd
give
like
me
to tell you about
5 minutes.
an experience I recently had. As an avid reader, I've always wondered if the letters are true. I'm a dentist, and one afternoon, my hygienist and I decided to have a little fun with one of our patients.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
That's from
Jesus.
Seinfeld.
Yeah,
it is.
Grace got it.
What a surprise.
When Jerry wakes up from the gas, and it's just a blurry image of them like adjusting their clothes and stuff. He's like, I think my shirt was untucked.
Oh my god.
That's how you become an anti-dentite.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. My god. So while Wes is doing this, Rhode Island is neither a road nor an island. We should discuss.
The chickpea is neither a chick nor a pea.
Never had a garbanzo being on my face.
Ha 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 ha.
Wah, wah, wah. Hold on 1 second. I have something for that.
Well, now I'm scared.
Grace, have you heard of the game Magical Athletes?
Oh yeah, we played it.
Oh yeah, yeah, we've played that in most unfortunate circumstances.
What was unfortunate?
We were very intoxicated.
Yeah.
Right, intoxicated.
Yes.
So somebody down there owns it.
Yes, I've got it.
Okay, I'm not gonna bring it then.
It's
I
one of
think it's a hoot.
Oh, it's a blast.
Yes.
Um,
The last time we
it's
got
one of
together,
the-
Nathan had to be in charge because we were all like, "I don't know
Oh.
what's happening."
Nathan in
Wait.
charge. He
Did-
was probably
did-
stoned out of his mind.
Yes.
Did the
Yes,
snozzberries
he
was,
like
and he was the
snozzberries?
most capable one of us.
I want to
That
do
should tell
that.
you something.
I want to
Yes.
do that when I'm there.
Okay.
Make that happen.
Okay. What game was that? That game is Magical Athletes. It is a board game, and it is
Oh, that
amazing.
One. Yep. No, that one is really
Yeah,
good.
Stan, we played that at Will's house.
Yeah, we did. We did. It was great. I only scored a single point, and I still had a great time.
Oh yeah, no, I got screwed the other day. I got 4 of the athletes who want to be in last place, and the person to my right kept sucking worse, so they kept going first. So I was second to go, and I was never in last place. And I was just like, God damn it! Like I don't want to be in the lead. Because the snail, right? Like I've cleaned house with the snail in the past, and the hare is useless if you're in the lead.
In the fourth round, I can't remember which racer it was, but it was one where you can like take the person in the lead and bring them back to your space or something.
Oh yeah.
I love that one.
And
Well, there's a flip flop. Can switch with
no,
people.
it wasn't
Oh
switch.
no,
It wasn't
hypnotizing. The
switch, it was
hypnotist.
just
Hypnotist. Yep.
Take the person in the lead and pull them back.
Yep.
And it kept all at that point in time, all I wanted was for the game to be over. And so every time it was my turn, and like Wes said, Nathan had the most faculties, and so he was like keeping up with who all stuff did what. And so every time it was my turn, he'd look at me and go, "Okay, Grace, do you want to take the person in last place and pull him back to you?" And I would have to think about it for a second, and then I would realize, no, if I do that, the game is just going to keep going. And so I just kept going, no. You don't want to do it. Let him win. I don't care. So yeah, it was quite amusing.
I was just going, do I roll the die now? We were
I rolled the die. Now
choice.
somebody tell me what the die says.
We were altered.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't wait.
See. Good times. Good times.
Got to bring that to Pac.
The game or
Yeah, the game. What do you what do you think? Good times?
I mean,
Alcohol?
hey, yeah. You guys want to cross straight lines? That's a choice. It's a choice.
It is the middle of nowhere.
True.
True.
I
besides,
think
I'm
we're
a
more likely,
I'm a white
more
girl in
likely
an
to see
SUV.
a
Nobody's
police
pulling me over.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I am most definitely more likely to get pulled over than anybody.
Oh yeah, in your car.
Yeah, for sure. I get so much unsolicited attention with that fucking thing. I still love it though. I'll be parking at the grocery store and people will want to talk to me about it. It's fucking weird.
Okay, hold on. There's a very important thing I need to figure out, and then we can start. is important, Wes. Why do you not know this? Oh, okay. Okay. Are we ready? Elite on the Rock
ready.
says, "This sounds fun and right up my alley." Both. I mean, I'm going to play Altered. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, just for a reminder, you guys are traveling to Petrel's Perch because you are attempting to recruit Oriole, one of the world's most famous opera arias, to come and perform and be the main character in your opera. This is Oriole, and what is amazing about her is that she is known to be able to cover any vocal range. But she has retired from performing, and you guys did a bunch of research in Cantargo and found out where she was. Do you guys remember the details of that? Tony, I think you took some notes.
Island.
Yes, I'm pulling them up now. Blah, 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 blah. Island is private man. Wait. The question's like the description of the island and where she's at.
Well, and you also learned some other information through. You went to the three-legged devil and asked some questions and found out some other things as well. You found out about the deities she worships.
Yes. It is Arshea.
Arshea. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Do you remember?
There's guardian statues related to Arshea are on the island.
Do you remember
Yes.
who Arshea is?
Spirit of abandon. That's all I have written down.
Hold on just a moment.
Oh, sexy guy.
Arshea is the muse of countless mortals and immortals alike. Arshea is the patron of all who feel imprisoned by their bodies or their circumstances. An ephemeral, an imperial personification of physical beauty and sensual allure. Arshea's origins are oft debated, but the spirit of abandon appears to have existed since the earliest mortal record. Tales from old Thessalonian archives name Arshea as Heart of Sorsen, whose physical allure was so potent that when she fell into corruptions, Sorsen's abandoned mortals took on a life of their own, and thus the sobriquet Spirit of Abandon holds a dual meaning. Abadradin teachings imply that Arshea was once of the first vault, where they represented the foundational ideals of gender and beauty. When Abadar saw unhappy the spirit was to be locked away, he bid them go free and share their beauty with all, and never again was Arshea to let themselves be bound in one place. For their part, Arshea answers questions on this topic with a wink and a coy smile. There's a poem, The Hymn of the Unspoken. Mine hands I clasped, bosom flat, such to proclaim this wish impassioned. I am thy clay, my body shape, that by thy hand I may be fashioned. Soft curved Arshea, strong of arm, whose shapely form doth lust evoke. A portion grant me of thy charm, that truest self discard this cloak. So yeah, you're going to Petrel's Perch to attempt to recruit Oriel to come and be Belcora in your play.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Um,
Balakra.
You guys, so the Grinning Pixie is all that happy to deliver you. You guys do interact with a couple of ships along the way that look like they might be hostile, but the Grinning Pixie is well armed and is a large ship. And so it's a former Chelish military vessel. And it is very imposing in his presence. Additionally, there might be some respect for the Pathfinder Society with the pirates who are sailing through the area. You guys get brought to a lagoon, and the ship parks slightly outside the lagoon and drops its anchor. And there's a C-shaped island feature with a really lovely beach. And this music feels a little over the top at this point in time. I need to change this. Let's go for... Nope, that's the... How about this? That's not musical enough. So we're going to take this and also play it and turn it down really low. So you guys take the ship and pull it up near this C-shaped lagoon area, and you get dropped into landing boats and delivered to a really lovely beach that has a single pier at it. Now, this would actually accommodate most sailing ships, but the Grinning Pixie is really big. And so basically they deliver you to the island. But what's kind of fascinating is that when you get there, like, first off, it's covered with undergrowth. There is, like, it is unbelievable how much undergrowth is in the area. But there is a good solid path walking straight up from the dock towards Oriel's estate. And it's very easy to see at this distance because it's atop the island's highest peak. And you can see it several miles away. And you know that all you need to do is hike over there to get to it.
Yeah, that's all we have to do.
Okay.
Wait, what's this? Oh yeah, that's Petrel's Perch. Let's do that.
Are we rested? We're fully rested, right?
Yes, you guys, everybody can stay the night. Everybody do the thing.
So we're on the correct island, and we see the castle or the fortress or whatever it is.
Yes, you do. You see about a couple of miles away. It's not really a fortress, but it is an estate, and it's at the highest point. And it's obvious that the trail you're on heads that way.
I think we have our work cut out for us. I don't think she's going to want to come. I mean, look at this place. Would you want to leave?
I kind of don't want to leave already.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's build a house right here on the beach and be done with it.
Yeah.
We had a house on the beach. I wonder how Ollie's doing.
We'll do our own opera with blackjack and hookers.
Fuck yeah.
I do want to keep an eye out for those statues of Arshea.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a thing. I have this thing.
Flack, we love you, honey. Shut up, baby. I know it.
Yeah, I knew it.
Oh, you have a holy symbol of Arshea.
Yeah, I bought one in Katargo after we heard about the statues.
Oh, like you
And
could
how-
flash it and
Yeah,
deactivate the guardians.
they said she like holds up a holy symbol every time she walks past them. So just in case they're like creepy Doctor Who statues. I bought one.
Good
Oh no,
thinking.
if they're
Hopefully
creepy
hopefully
Doctor
its
Who
protection
statues.
hopefully its protection extends to all of us.
Hopefully.
If the Weeping Angels are here, we're fucked.
Yeah. We'll find out.
If you just cry at them, they die. That's what I heard.
You heard wrong.
I know.
Hold on
Well,
just a moment.
Oh.
So, as you guys walk up towards the mansion, you guys spend about, I don't know, 20 minutes hiking up there. Well, let's go ahead and say 40 minutes. You spend 40 minutes hiking up towards the estate. As you get closer and closer, you see that Oriel's estate is a giant stone building with all kinds of moss and vines crawling up on the outside of the building. It's oddly still as you're getting closer and closer. It feels a little weird. I mean, you're basically on somebody's private island uninvited. And it feels very strange. As you get closer and closer, you see a giant fence that appears to go around the property, but there's a giant iron gate fashioned to look like a page of sheet music hanging open in front of the house. And it is swinging crookedly on broken hinges.
Oh.
Past the gate, pathways extend to the east and west, as well as forward to the house's front door, which also hangs slightly open, but is also covered with a faint shimmer of energy. And as you look and kind of squint your eyes, you notice that all the windows also have this faint shimmer of energy, like as if something is kind of over the windows. There are patches of wildflowers here and there along the path, and you get these really beautiful smells from the wildflowers, but at the same time, also the wind blows and you remember that you are in a jungle. So are you guys going to go through the gate, or are you going to climb over the walls on either side of the gate?
Well, the gate is broken, right?
It is.
Yeah. Does the gate have this energy shimmer?
No.
Or just the door? Okay.
Just the
I wouldn't-
house and the windows of the house.
Does the gate... Can we do some kind of check to see if the gate... if this happened recently?
Sure. Everyone give me, I don't know, a crafting check.
Oh, my expertise, he says.
I'm gonna craft you so hard right now.
God, it's so hot.
Man,
How do I make it private?
You click on the thing in the chat that says, which one is it?
Blinding
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blind the game.
As I am to craft.
You're Abe Froman.
Crap.
That's right. I'm Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago.
Hunter Roche, welcome, welcome. How are you? Thank you for the raid. We're playing a little bit of
Oh.
Pathfinder. I used to label it as Pathfinder, but then I realized it was being labeled as a game that I was not playing, and so I've labeled it as Dungeons and Dragons lately. Okay, so you guys walk. So what was it you were trying to do? Flack.
See how if this was done recently.
Right, Flack, B-Cup, and Zarum, you guys are absolutely convinced that this gate recently got ripped off its hinges.
Ooh.
Oh,
How recently?
That's not clear, but it hasn't been done long enough for there to be any rust or any kind of like the foliage hasn't grown onto it. This has happened soon enough to where none of the environment has been able to respond to the gate.
I am using this to check for tracks, drag marks, signs of struggle.
There are a large number of tracks coming through this door. You see what look like clawed humanoid footprints, and you see something. You see several regular humanoid footprints, and you also see something that can only be described as like megafauna.
We got we
Yeah.
got trouble, guys.
Yeah.
we need to get in there.
How did these things get here, though? There's not another boat.
That's a really good point.
how many boats do you?
Maybe they were
Well, we-
dropped off. Maybe they umbral journeyed.
Maybe they swam here. Who knows?
Maybe they got an Uber.
Maybe I got
Oh,
hungry.
it's Uber. That's what it is.
Yeah. Can you drop
Well,
me
we
off
Drone
should-
at-
delivery, baby.
Can you drop me off
wanna-
at Petrol's Perch?
Yeah, I want to approach the door and the shimmering.
Okay, hold on just one moment. Let me go ahead and pull up this map. So you guys are walking through the gate?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I'll go through the
Yeah.
gate. There doesn't seem to be
Okay.
a reason not to.
Yep. So here you go. You guys come through the gate, and again, you see a pathway going to the left and to the right and north towards the front door.
Hmm.
These windows here are shuttered, but they still have that shimmer of energy over them.
Real quick, Wes, before I know this is retroactive, and I apologize. Could you give me any age on those tracks that we found?
Like how long ago it was?
Yes.
Within 2 hours.
So real recent. Okay, they're still here, guys.
Well, our songbird could be in trouble. We need our star for the play, so we should not dilly-dally.
So I move up a bit and I do detect magic to see if I can understand the shimmering effect on the windows and the door.
You definitely detect magic around the house.
That means we can win.
And the pinpoint is there appears to be a barrier around the house.
Is this something you can dispel?
Probably.
You're
Let's
the
do
best
it.
bee. Go for it.
Let's do it. And we'll cast it at the highest level possible.
Okay?
Oh!
You are
Oh.
absolutely convinced that you cast the best version of this that you could cast, and it does not dispel the magic.
He rolled a nat
Ooh.
20 and it didn't dispel.
Well,
Hold on just one moment. Let me double check that. Let me double check this.
I mean, I'm not second guessing you. I'm just shocked.
You're casting this at 6th level?
Yeah.
So correct me if I'm mistaken. You're better at counteract stuff than I am, David.
Mm-hmm.
Casting a 6th level counteract with a critical success will succeed up to 9th level.
Yes, 9th level. So like a 9th level spell, or the effect of a 17th or 18th level like creature.
Okay. What part of the barrier did you point this towards?
The doors.
Okay. You successfully dispel the barrier on those doors.
All right.
All right,
whatever.
let's.
We only have 10 minutes.
I'm gonna chug
Let's
this
go fuck it
because I
up.
don't know when else I'm gonna use it.
Legitimate. I'm not even waiting. I'm saying, hey guys, we need to go now. And I'm going to kick this door open immediately. I'm not even.
The door is one of the doors is actually open. I don't know if you can kind of get that there's an angle
Yeah, I
you
see
can
it.
sort of see
Yeah.
in there. Okay.
Oh god. I pull
Hold
out
your
the
amulet.
Yeah, pull out the symbol. Hold
Okay.
up.
Paintings adorn the walls of this octagonal entry hall, some reaching almost all the way to the ceiling. There seems to be no rhyme or reason to this art's curation, as the painting's subjects range from portraits of well-dressed people to landscapes to abstract shapes. Closed wooden doors, each carved with musical notes, stand in front of the walls, each with a door to the front yard. Well, the door to the front yard is hanging open on its hinges. Light filters in from a sunlight in the arched ceiling 20 feet above, and a thick, slightly rumpled red carpet crisscrosses the floor. 3 marble statues of a beautiful androgynous figure stand between the interior doors.
So we're holding up that amulet, right? Who's going?
Yeah.
Hold on
The,
just one
the
moment.
amulet of
Arshea.
Arshea.
Let me show you the statues. Hold on.
Yeah. Don't look away.
Yeah.
Don't blink.
Give me a survival or a perception check.
Which one do I have a higher perception?
Everyone here does exceptionally well. The crumpled carpets show that a trail of creatures hurried out of the foyer. One group headed... Hold on. Oh, God damn it. One group headed this way. And another one moved this way.
Over this
You
way?
also identify that 4 creatures ran through the door here, and 1 ran through the door here. Everyone give me this religion check.
Let us pray.
Ah. Oh, I hit it twice apparently.
Grace and Zarum, you recognize that these statues are divine wardens.
Oh. We got some holy motherfuckers in here.
These are the statues are undamaged, but you do believe that they can animate under the wrong circumstances.
Why wouldn't they attack the people who ran through here?
Maybe
Unless they were
also
wielding
have
a.
holy symbols. Yeah.
And you do
Yeah.
recognize these are statues of Arshea.
So, why don't you let me hold up the amulet, and I'm gonna go ahead and just run over here to this door.
Sure. I like having both hands free.
And I say, we're with him. Just FYI, we're with him. And I take one step inside.
Okay, hold on just one second. I realized I was still playing the wrong music. Give me a moment. Let me switch to the interior of the house music. Here we go. There we go. Okay. So you're holding up the holy symbol and walking towards this door?
I mean, like half sprinting. Like, this is a home invasion that happened a while ago. Like, we don't know what's in here. The person we're looking to find might be dead or under threat at the moment. So we
That's
need to
true.
rush.
But you're holding up the holy symbol as you walk by the statues.
I am.
Okay.
And we're saying we're with him.
Mm-hmm. We're all following closely behind.
Like, how much are you saying you're with him? Are you saying he's your boyfriend? Are you saying it's a situationship?
We're saying that we love Arshea. And if we could all wear the amulet, we would.
It is a beautiful relationship of convenience.
But we donated we donated all of our funds to the Church of Arshea, so we just didn't have enough money for enough amulets. For all of us. I hope that you statues understand.
One of these days we're gonna deal with your compulsive lying.
Yes, I'm going to take a step back so that I don't get struck by the lightning.
Unless
probably-
anything else happens,
Hey,
I am
hey,
going to
that's pretty good.
open this door.
Okay, what was that?
Are you?
That was you
just
lying?
my lie. That was
Okay,
my lie.
that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I like what you did there. Okay, and what are you doing, Ashmog?
I'm kicking down this door. Does anybody stop me, including the GM?
No,
Can I have my
Somebody
shadow?
stop me.
Oh, yes. Absolutely, you can have your shadow. Do you want it on Ashmog's toe?
Yeah, it's cuddling Ashmog's toe.
Did
there
Mints
you go.
do?
You'll need to mount him.
Did Mints do?
And yet another week, I am an unwilling and just an unwilling participant in Will's foot fetish. Let's
Your
go.
toes would be terribly cold if it wasn't for my shadow.
Yep. There you
That's
go.
not exactly a comforting thought, though.
That's not how shadows work.
The shadow's warm?
My shadow is warm.
Ew.
It has
Yeah.
it has a lot of features.
Just think someone's shadow falls on you and you get warm. Ooh.
Yeah.
Warm darkness all over my feet. What
Mm.
more could I
My
possibly want?
my
out
shadow
of
can
life?
also be very cold too.
Okay,
You know,
that
we're
makes
gonna
more
ignore
sense.
this, and we're gonna kick down this door now.
Okay.
Yeah.
An overstuffed couch and a coffee table take up one corner of this comfortable parlor, while a breakfast table and chairs sit on the opposite side. Sheets of music are fanned out on the table and the remains of a half-eaten pastry abandoned next to them. Several bay windows with cushioned seats provide a view of the lush greenery outside, and there's a statue of a dancing nymph in the northeast corner.
You know what? I'm going to ignore it, and I'm going to head over to here.
Reach.
Okay.
Reach.
Don't you want to eat that pastry? Come on.
Oh,
There's
not,
still people
no time for
outside.
pastries.
Are you coming through with the group that is holding up the holy symbol, or are you waiting? What are you doing?
question is for Zarum and Will.
Yes.
I'll come.
Zarum and Will, what are you doing?
I'm joining.
I'm gonna take over Will and join in and come through with the magical people who have holy symbols.
I don't have one of those. I don't think so. Do I?
Yeah, but
Oh,
if
that's
you
why you
walk
should
with us, you
come with
should be
us.
fine.
Yeah.
But if you delay and you go through without us,
Right.
then Wes is going to have to run combat with just you,
Right.
and
Yes.
he doesn't want to
Uh,
do that.
Can anybody give me this a survival or perception check?
I can
Should-
survive that.
Oh, if it was perception, I'd have 6 more if it's perception.
Squidoosh.
I'm so bad at surviving.
Roll to survive.
We know that.
I just trip. I just trip and fall onto Zarum.
Flack,
like,
you're convinced
bro.
that the people who came in this room ran over and jumped out this window over here.
What?
That's kind of gay.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know
Try-
if that's
Ashmog
gay, but it's
and
certainly
Grace,
weird.
you both see hold on. You see a faint trail of blood heading to the door that Ashmog is standing in front of. Does anyone wish to do anything in this room? And also, are you shutting the door behind you?
Yes.
I mean, I would try to
I
open
love the
this
sound
window.
effects on the door. It's so good.
I'd try to open this window.
Okay. You're welcome to open the window. It's just the shutters. And when you look
Okay.
outside, you see like lush gardens outside. But you do also notice the shimmer over the window.
Unless somebody is like direct me elsewhere, like try poking that shimmer with my finger.
Okay.
God damn it.
A large noise. A large noise activates.
Well, there goes the element of surprise, Flack. Good job.
Well, this is where they went. They went out the window.
Great. Good for them.
It seems odd that they
Anyway.
would have gone out the window considering that the blood trail goes this way.
What blood
It's-
trail?
it's-
No one told me about a blood trail.
Right
Here's the
here.
Despite my
trail
leading,
right
my
here.
leading question.
Here's the thing, right? A half-eaten pastry. She was in the middle of eating her pastry. These creatures stormed in. She defended herself. She probably used some magic to launch them out the window, and then she got injured in the process and fled to the north. That's my theory. We should go to the north.
I'm going to kick down this door.
I like it.
A long dining table, its legs carved into a delicate feather pattern, take up the center of this room. The ceiling overhead is painted with a colorful mural of 3 women, two of whom have wings, in robes, reclining affectionately against one another on couches and enjoying a meal. Above the southeastern wall stands a well-stocked bar, though the bottles it holds are rather dusty. Everybody give me either this survival or this perception check.
Yeah, it gives their demon shoulders like the
Did I click it? Is it? There we go.
Yeah, everybody did very well, except for Calcifer. You guys all see a very faint blood spot leading
Red,
over to
red and
this
white.
door over here.
Yeah, red flag. Got it.
I'm gonna
Oh my
continue
god,
to
wait,
hold up
wait, that skull?
the amulet and
It's
go over
stolen
to
that
this door.
thing? Okay, that's pretty sick, actually. Yeah, that's a good set.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
that-
just
okay,
one
that-
moment. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Okay, you're gonna kick open the door. Is that what you're saying?
I'm waiting for everybody to get into the room and close
Okay.
the door behind us before we do all of that.
Yeah.
And close the door behind us before we do all of that.
Yes. Wise things.
And yes, kick down the door.
Okay, this door is locked.
But you still have that key, Flack?
Wait. You can still
Oh.
kick it down. I put the athletics
Oh.
check in the chat.
Did you? I don't see it.
Oh, sorry. Hold on just one moment. Why is that athletics check not visible? Hold on just a moment.
Because the trap it's tied to is hidden.
Let's do this, and we'll do
Son
that.
of a
There we
bitch.
go. How's that?
Uh,
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Break me off a piece of that. Son of a bitch.
I plan to.
That is a 40. That is a critical success. The door goes exploding inside.
Oh,
The door
no.
to this kitchen is barricaded shut from the inside. This
Oh God,
one
birds!
This once tidy kitchen is ransacked. Its cupboard doors torn off and haphazardly propped up against the windows, blocking the view outside. The remains of a small table and chairs, which formerly barricaded the door into the room, is scattered on the floor. Packages of rice and beans, hastily torn open, are spilled over to the marble counters, and a brick stove stands to the north. There are two creatures in here. Let me show you them.
Why would the door be barricaded from the inside? If these are the people who broke in.
Maybe because they heard the gong.
And then there are 6 of these other creatures.
That look like seagulls.
I totally thought she was giving us the finger.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And at this point in time, it is 11:50
Man, she
at
mad
night.
ugly though.
Look at the abs on that bird.
I know.
I
6
know.
muscular seagulls is what I'm putting in my notes.
It's freaking what's his name? Sam the Eagle, ready to raw for America.
Yeah, but in like the most bland and most uninteresting way possible because that's Sam Eagle.
I feel like that's not giving Sam Eagle enough credit. Okay, well, let's go. We're gonna end for the night because it's 10 till midnight, and we want to get everybody to bed at a decent hour. So let me kill
Yeah, I'm
that
kind
window.
of sleepy.
Yep. And we'll go back to this music. Let's start with Flack. Flack, stars and wishes.
I think a star to Zarum for his great roleplay with the. Oh, can I give 2? Because one to Zarum for his great roleplay with what's her face?
Yes.
Hold on, Sartha.
Yeah.
And
Well,
second,
and Tazak.
yeah, and Tazak. And second to be for bravely going through the light when we didn't know what it did.
Yep, like Carol Ann.
Yes.
You said the light was bad.
Do you have any wishes?
And I wish that Oriel is alive still so that she could be in our opera. And if not, that B can take her place in the starring role.
That's a good
Oh.
option.
I'll play myself and Valcora.
Yep.
I mean, this will be the challenge of a lifetime.
Yeah.
And as we go through this, everyone we go to recruit, they die,
It's-
and I end
yeah.
up having to play every part.
Oh my god. Oh
Turns
no.
into a one woman
A
show.
one-woman show.
One woman show.
As I told Lady Freeze when I pulled her plug, this is a one-woman show.
This play is very confusing.
B Cup Stars and Wishes.
Yeah, definitely a star to Zarum for the role playing and reacting the way that he did to, kind of the revelations and everything. Like, because you could definitely react to it in a different way, but I think the way he tackled it was very adult and mature.
Yep, and I think a hero point for a permanent point of blood damage is good.
Yeah, it's just 1 point. I mean, it's
Yep.
nothing.
Any wishes?
My wish is that we can all be here next week.
Yep, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Calcifer. Calcifer Stars and Wishes.
Star for Ashmog's toe for being clean today. And
That's legit.
yeah, he cleaned it well.
That's a choice.
And
A choice.
yep. Yep. And I wish to see one of these birds be split in half.
Yep. So you want a what's the term when you spatchcocked? When you take a chicken
Excuse me?
and if you take a chicken and cut out the breastbone and squash it flat and cook it in the oven, it's called spatchcocking.
I'll take
Yeah.
your word for it.
Yep.
I,
Any
I will
wishes?
We'll let you live with that knowledge.
Yeah, I wish for spatchcock chicken.
Anira, Stars and Wishes.
Star to Zarm for his role playing. Very good reactions in character. And also a star to B for remembering that she had the wand.
Yes. Any wishes?
No.
Okay. Zarum, Stars and Wishes.
Definitely giving my star to Wes because you putting all this together and role playing Sartha and Tarak or whatever her name is.
Tazak.
Very Tazak, yeah. Very, very well done.
I wanted
know.
I wanted you to have the character development that you wanted. I know that from moment one you were a little frustrated that you ended up in the healer position. And I wanted you to get the story that you wanted from your character, and I thought this was a good one.
Oh, fuck yes, it's a good one. I mean, it's got like life lessons and shit in there. It's got like mystery, like some untied, like loose ends. It has made me very, very happy.
Good, good. For those in the audience who are not familiar, when Zarum started, he wanted to be a very aggressive, like, physical druid. But we didn't have a healer. And so Zarum fell back into the healing role reluctantly, but has also been one of the most powerful characters this whole game, because early on he picked up a animal companion in the form of Ixen, who he armed with the most deadly ranged weapons in our entire party, and has proceeded to give final blows on almost every BBEG they have faced. And by the way, I'm really mad that I never got to hold on just one second. I never got to do this. Oh no, wait.
What's that?
I really wanted to do, where did it go? Oh, I can't find it. The boss bar went away. I was gonna do the thing where the eclipsed constellation came across in the little weird, thing. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so do you have any wishes, Zara?
I wish, that we're here next time and that we have fun on July 4th weekend.
Yes, July
Yeah.
4th is going to be great. Anybody who's not going to be at PlayOnCon, you're missing out. Ashmog, stars, and wishes.
I'm gonna be
Obviously,
there.
Star Desarum for going through some excellent role playing in his character arc. I really enjoyed watching that play out, even though the Twinkle to Starshine giant drove me nuts and tried to drive me mentally insane with its babble.
Yeah.
But it was a great story arc, and I'm happy that you got to have the experience you wanted with it. Second star goes to Tony, not because he found the wand or used it or was the first person to step into the light, though all those things are awesome. No, it's because he had the audacity, the sheer nuts, to quote Uma Thurman at the end here, in the worst and most campy movie that she has ever been in.
What was the
It's
quote
my
again?
husband. It's as I told Lady Freeze when I pulled her plug. This is a one-woman show.
What was that from again?
And wishes.
Batman and Robin.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And wishes. I really hope everybody can make it next week.
Yeah.
This really does start my week off on the right foot, and I'd miss it otherwise.
So we are back into the main plot of Curtain Call. Interacting with Oriole and then returning to Kintargo will get us back on track with that. And then we'll do a couple more things, and then I'm probably going to send you off in a couple more character missions, because I've got more ideas for the rest of you.
Cool.
But okay, everybody have a good night. Thanks for hanging out and playing, and we will do this again next week, hopefully.
Yeah, and seriously,
guys.
thank you for putting all this together. It makes me feel good.
Yeah, no, I have thought about what, and the moment you said you were from Jaha, I went, yes.
Yay.
Okay.
Right.
Good night, everybody.
Night.